Yo, what's up, dudes? How is it going? So, it's kind of the end of 2014. I'm not really sure whether I should call this 2014 or like December 2014. Not quite sure about that. Hmm. Oh well. So, you know, I think I did pretty well. I think we did pretty well. Like about to connect 85,000 subscribers, which is kind of awesome. It's pretty good. Starting to get famous, aren't we? And my views are looking really good, actually. Like, I get a lot of views, so thank you for that. And it's kind of weird, isn't it? Because this is probably gonna be the last one of these that we make like with this background. Because like I'm moving out, and we're not gonna have this room anymore. There's gonna be a new room. It's gonna be a different room, and it's gonna be weird. Talking about that, I got internet now. Well, I don't have it yet, but I'm gonna get it. So I kind of got a timeline, right? Like that's really like up until now, it's always been like, well, I'm gonna, I'm, when I'm moving in, I guess, right, when everything is ready. And eventually that evolved into, well, I'm gonna move in once I get internet, because like I'm not moving in before I got internet, but once I get internet, there's not really a reason for me to not move in. So I'm gonna move in once I get internet, right? Now the timeline for internet is ticking. Like internet is gonna be there soon. That's gonna take like 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna have internet. So, it's actually happening now, which is still a bit surreal, right? Every time I go to the place to do something, it just feels like, yeah, okay, so this is a room that's gonna be mine soon. Apparently, we're gonna start rapping as well, but hey, that seems like a fun idea, doesn't it? So, yeah, that's gonna happen. And I'm kind of terrified, but kind of excited. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. And then I can go to uni. I can finally do it. That's gonna be really cool, though. Like, I'm definitely looking forward to that. It's gonna be amazing. And yeah, so I don't really know what else to say. All right, actually, no, I got one thing that I really need to talk about. So I've been struggling a lot getting two videos out over these past few days, simply because I've been doing so much stuff, right? Like I've been spending so much time with the whole moving thing, right? Like it takes up a lot of time. And of course, there are also the holidays, which consumes a bit of time, right? Like right now with Christmas and New Year's and everything. So for the time being, we're only gonna have one video a day, right? I think I can promise that I'm gonna be able to give you one video a day. I think I can do that. The second video might happen, but it might also just not, right? And I just might not be able to do it. I know I've got one for tomorrow, but I have no idea what I'm gonna do the day after tomorrow, because it's just, it's just I don't have the time, man. So basically, the second video is gonna be one of those things where I'm like, okay, I got everything done that I needed to do, right? I'm done with everything that I wanted to do. I accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish, and I still got time to do something. Let's go record the second video. All right, that's when those are gonna come. Otherwise, they're just not. No, not forever. Probably for like 2 to 3 weeks, right? But just so we're all on the same page, just so everybody knows, right? So yeah. Yeah. That's gonna happen. Also, I gotta admit right now, like, I'm just a little burned out, right, on the whole recording data thing. I don't know, like, it happens, right? But usually, like, at the end of the year, you really feel it, right? Like, you know, I do a lot of work. I know. People always don't actually work. Well, fuck you. Actually, don't. People don't always say that. People say that once and then they get banned. No, but I do a lot of work. I work hard. It's not the kind of work where you lift heavy stuff and you have to interact with people. I guess I do have to interact with people. The point being, I spend a lot of time on it, and you can only spend so much time on Dota without being like, I just don't even. So you know, I think taking us a bit of time off is also going to be useful. Now, of course, like that's not going to mean I'm not going to be here at all. I already told you about this, right? But there's going to be videos. I'm preparing those, which is also a reason why the second video is such a huge problem. But, yeah. So what are we going to look forward to in 2014? 2015, right? So I'm really hoping that I somehow manage to not, you know, be hated by Reddit anymore. Like, that would be nice. Let me just say one thing about that, right? What I, you know, like the hate of Reddit, like what they hate about me at first was kind of reasonable, because they were just like, well, you know, like clickbait titles, which, yeah, I do that. But that's the YouTube game, people, right? Like, if you want to be successful, that's how it fucking goes. Everybody does it. You want me to handicap myself for no fucking reason other than well, he does clickbait titles, so you know we don't like him for... Come on, shut up. Doesn't hurt you. Doesn't hurt anybody. All it does is get people to click on the video, and then, you know, then it doesn't matter anymore, because then they are either gonna watch or not gonna watch, right? So, or like all kinds of other stuff. They were actually kind of, yeah, you know, like if you don't like that, I get it. But at this point, they're just making shit up. It's just like, yeah, the telling stories just like never happened. And it's like, okay, yeah, I can see where this is going. It's just, okay, fantastic, right? So we went from reasonable complaints to just making shit up because you're out of complaints. Fantastic. Oh man, I'm hoping we're gonna be able to, you know, build a new bridge. I don't know why we burned that. I didn't burn it. Like, I never felt like burning it. But I guess, you know, I really want to be part of the community. Like, that is my big goal for 2015. I want to be part of the community. And yes, I know we've got our own little community, right? And I love that little subsection of the community. It's a really cool subsection of the community. It's probably the best subsection of the community, right? But I would like to be like part of the bigger community, right? I would like to, you know, I would like to be at Beyond the Summit. I know that's never gonna happen, but I would like to be there, right? That would be fun. I would love to go to the ESL 1 and maybe help out. Maybe do like a live chatting with the pros. About chatting with the pros, by the way, right? That's another one of those things. I just have to put it on hold because that takes a lot of time and I just don't have that time right now. Which is terrible. Because I really want to get that going. But you know, I think like something I could contribute. Right? No, nobody needs shoutcasters anymore. Fuck that. But what I could do, I feel, and what maybe, you know, that might be the way to actually enter the community is I don't think that there are that many good interviewers out there that like really like what I would like to see whenever I'm watching some of those streams is somebody that's good at doing a post-match interview with the players about stuff that happened in the game. Right? Doesn't that sound interesting to you? Doesn't that sound fascinating, right? You go up to the player and you're just like, and you got like production value and you're just like, okay, so in this moment, there was this play. Why did you do this? And then we talk about it. And then kind of do a live chatting with the pros. Come on, that would be great. Right? That's a good idea. But nobody does that so far. And I think that's something I could do. I think that's something I would be good at. But, you know, gotta get there first. Anyway. So, yeah. It's New Year's Eve. Is that what it's called? I don't even know. I'm probably gonna, you know, go now. Like, I tried to record some Dota. Didn't happen. But I got a video for you anyway, because that's how I do things. You know, gotta record in advance, right? But yeah, you know. Gonna go hang out with some people now. I hope you have a good night. And I hope that you guys stick around. I know the next few weeks are gonna be a little bit less in terms of quality. I guess even the past week or so has already been, but I'm trying my hardest, right? And if you don't like what's going on right now, just, you know, come back later. It's gonna rise in quality, I promise you. Anyway, I hope you guys are gonna stick around for 2015 as well. And see you then, guys. Goodbye.